blog. Today I'm going to talk about a concept that you can use if you're new to town, or if maybe just your circle of influence has, done too many parties for you and really isn't interested in booking, and you're not sure where to look to get parties booked. The concept is what I call office parties, and it's really just as simple as thinking about who you know who works in an office environment. A bank, an insurance agency, a doctor's office, a veterinary office, someone who works in a situation where there are a lot of other people working. And if you know someone, or even casually, even if they're not a good friend, but you're on maybe a first name basis with the person who work, your teller at your bank, it's easy to say, tell you what, I'd love to have you host a party, and instead of doing it in your home where you have to clean and kick your family out and all that, let's do it here in your office. And I can either come in during lunch or after work, set up in the break room. It's really informal. We can do an open house type format, and it'll be really easy for you, and then you get all the host credit. I had great, really positive responses when I did that when I was first new to town. It was one of the ways that I got most of my bookings, because I didn't know a lot of people, but I did have some of those casual relationships with some of those folks. I did a party in a salon one time. I did several bank parties. And what I loved about this, and this is the best part, is the attendance is just about guaranteed. Because think about it, all someone has to do really is walk down the hall from their office to the break room, and they're at the party. So they schedule a couple extra hours with their babysitter after work, or clear it with their spouse or whatever, and they're able to come to the party right at 5 o'clock. You're all set up, ready to go. You have this fun open house format. And the other thing I noticed about these office parties is people tended to be more relaxed. It was after work. I did lunchtime once in a while as well. That's a shorter format, and it's usually a little bit more hectic because people have a finite amount of time. But if you do after hours, they're already there, they're comfortable. And there's something about the comfort level of being in the office where you work all the time that just sort of put them at ease. I always had great bookings from those parties. I tended to have really great sales, and they just really worked out well for me. So I want you to think about, if you're looking at not having a lot of bookings on your calendar right now, where are some offices in your local community where you could go and offer to come in and do an office party? So that's my tip for right now, pretty short and sweet. I hope you're having a wonderful day.